comparing three LPE12 batteries for the Canon EOS M50, but also for other cameras which use also the LPE12 form factor. So this is the original battery. It has 875 milliamp hours, which is the capacity. Now these other ones have, at least in theory, more capacity. The second one I bought after I got the Canon EOS M50 was this here. So I got two of these in addition with a charger. This cost me with the charger 28 euros or 27 euros. So this is the charger. The charger is, I think, kind of the best charger I could have gotten. Maybe there is a potentially better one, but I haven't found it yet. So also in my experience it was quite a very useful device, at least up until now. Compared to previous chargers I had, so first of all, I had the standard for traveling, everything should charge via USB-A. This has a charging cable connected to it, which is, I think, quite useful, because this gets rid to a certain extent of the risk of a connection issue. Now, if you would charge your batteries in addition vertically, then you also would have additional connection issues, because the battery might wobble. And if I usually have my camera bag, and my camera bag is my rucksack, and it charges like this, then this is not a good situation. And so this also comes in handy like this. You can also use this charger, so if you have two batteries or one battery in, you can actually use the USB-A output in order to charge other USB devices, and this also charges with either a micro USB on the one side or USB-C on the other side, so it's kind of a universal charger, or the most universal charger for the LPE12 batteries. Now, quite a claim, I would say, but well, I looked on Amazon and this seems to be the most useful charger I found there. Now, the second battery, so the first battery I then got were two additional ones with each charger. I only now have two of these left. One is extended, so it is actually not fitting properly into the Canon EOS M50 any longer, and the other one is still kind of working. The two other ones already are also extended. So out of four batteries, three of them have been extending in volume, so basically the battery is then not in use any longer. And if this happens in the camera while shooting, for example, and it might actually also blow up, then I might potentially lose also the value of my camera and have to replace it. So maybe not the best option. In terms of capacity or how long they hold, I think it was about half or maybe even third of the original battery, which again would be this one. I therefore in the last couple of weeks had the need or the urge to buy another set of third-party batteries, and in this case I got these ones. So this is what the front and this is what the back looks like. They sold for around 17 euros on Amazon for two. So the previous batteries, in terms of the cost with the charger, if I assume the charger cost around 10 euros, then the batteries would have cost me maybe 9 euros each. Now these also cost around 9 euros each or 8 euros each, and so these two combined cost, as I already mentioned, 18 euros. So this gives me two additional batteries, which now means I have four working batteries. The original one, then I have these two ones, and then I have the one that is still left. And this is actually the one that I need to basically get rid of, because well, it is blown up, which then gives me in total four batteries. I think I still have to see how they hold up. Maybe I expect them kind of to be about half the capacity. There is also maybe an argument, maybe to not waste your money at all on third-party batteries, because well, eventually you find out that they are not that good anyway. So instead of having to buy so I had to buy these two chargers anyway. Maybe I would have gotten them also without the batteries, and instead if I would have gotten two additional Canon batteries, for example, or three additional Canon batteries, then they would have cost me maybe around 30 to 40 euros. So I just looked it up, and the original battery sells for 45 euros. Now, if I would have bought them for 45 euros, then every additional battery would have cost me 45. Just now for a comparison, 45 is about... So 45 euros for one battery, for one Canon battery, is about maybe 5 of these. And so, of course, this is quite an argument maybe you want to have, because there's also, if you lose these batteries, you might also lose a battery, then it's 45 euros compared to this one, which is 9 euros. If it has half the capacity, but I can get 5 times as many as if I buy third party, then well, I might also have the other option. Then of course also there's the switching cost. Maybe you want to have a more optimized workflow where you just have less batteries, then it might also this might also basically reduce the complexity of the workflow, so to speak. So in total, I think, well, I don't think anything. As of now, I still have to test them, and the other ones did not work. Probably I will also get rid of the last one, because eventually it might extend, and so this is also a risk, which then only leaves me with 3 batteries left.